Hey, what's up, y'all? This Cliff. Man, I'm out here. I usually don't do videos out here on the porch. Yeah, man, I live in a shithole. I mean, I'm thankful that I got a roof over my head. You know, I got a place to live. I mean, I rent it. But, man, it's like a... Oh, dude, it's like a 1983 mobile home. Yeah, anyway. I mean, the inside, you know, was alright, but... That's the thing about going to prison, man. I'm gonna tell you, them felonies, bro. When I first got out of prison, it's hard to find a place to live with a felony on your record, man. Like, you know, it's been a while now since like background checks and stuff don't even come back on me anymore. But I remember when I first got out, I had the money to rent an apartment down in Huntsville. I actually had enough money to pay 6 months up front and a deposit and the first month's rent. And soon as they asked me, I filled out the application, and they said, "Do you got a felony?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Oh, never mind. Give us the application back." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Look, I'll pay 6 months up front." He's like, "It don't matter if you pay 6 years up front. We can't rent the felons." And I was like, "Damn," you know, like. And it took me a while to find a place, man. I ain't picking my nose, y'all. I just trimmed my nose hairs and it's itching. But yeah, it took me a while to find a place, man. I found a little studio apartment, and right across from the driver's license place down off Andrew Jackson. You know what I'm talking about, if you're from Huntsville. But guy asked me to do a video on the medical care and food and stuff in prison, and I don't know about the medical care now, because I think they changed from when I was there. The group that was there when I was there, I'll be honest with you, bro, they were trash, man. Thank God that I went through prison and I didn't get sick or nothing, you know what I mean? Like, when I first, all my tests come back good and stuff, you know, in quarantine and all that. Like, I didn't have, you know, I didn't get sick or nothing. The only problem I had is I had some blurry spots come up on my eyes, but that was from Pickens County, from no sunlight and stuff. Like, they went away now. But man, I'll tell you what I seen one day, and it was pretty. I still think about this, man. There was a dude one day at Ventress, and it was like 100. It's hot down there, y'all. It's about like by Florida and Georgia. It's hot down there. And man, it was in July. June, July, and August, somewhere in there. Dude had a stroke, man. I'm talking about, he was like drawn up, legs drawn up, arms. I mean, he looked so pale, like, man, it was awful. And I'm walking across the camp going back to the dorm, and I see like 3 dudes toting him, and they come right up by me, and I'm like, "Man, what's wrong, dog?" And they like, "Yeah, man, he's having a seizure." And they was going to medical, and I was like, "Well, thank God he got somebody to help him get to medical, you know." And man, it wasn't 10 minutes later, they come toting him back in the dorm, and I was like, "Dude, what did they say?" I was like, he should be on an ambulance on the way to the hospital. He's like, "Bro, they gave him 2 ibuprofen." And that was their thing down there, man. You could go in there with anything, and they would give you 2 ibuprofen. Swear to God, man. Like, it didn't matter what you went in there and told them you had. They'd give you 2 ibuprofen and send you back. Yeah, that dude, man, they should have called an ambulance for real. Like, he was having a stroke, man. Like, I mean, he was I've never in my life seen nobody like in person like that. It tripped me out, man. He was, I mean, yeah. And the food, man, I eat every bit of that stuff. Man, ain't no telling what I eat. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you want to stay, you know, like, I was about 15 pounds heavier in there than I am now, in where I was working out. So, like, if you working out and you want to stay, you know, kind of ripped up, or at least, you know, swole up, you gotta eat, man. Like, I would eat all them breakfast calls, chow call, dinner call, whatever, and then I'd still eat store food and stuff at night. Peanut butter off the store with the protein, and then I'd go out there on the weight pile, and them boys let me work out with them, man. Good dudes, man. Cause you can't just get a spot on the weight pile by yourself. You can't just go out there and be like, hey, I'm gonna work out with y'all. It don't work like that. You got to be invited to. And I remember one day we was getting ready for yard call, and this dude in our dorm, he was like, in Alabama they don't say keys to the yard, but if they was keys to the yard, he had them. And he come over there one day and he was like, hey boy, get your shit ready, you working out with us today? And I was like, all right. And that was when I got to start working out, man. But yeah, the food was, it was, man, you had to make yourself like it. Every Sunday they had chicken, and I wouldn't spend my money on dope and stuff during the week. I would wait and I would spend my money on Sunday. Like, I would buy up 10 or 12 leg quarters, and then I would take them back to the dorm and then use them to make other kind of meals, or I just eat them plain. I love that chicken, man. And there was a lot of people that did drugs or whatever, and to get money they would sell their chicken, and all you had to do was come down old Cliff's there. Everybody in the camp knew, if you want to sell your chicken, holler at Cliff. And it was the same way at Decatur work release. But Brandon Jones was in the kitchen, man. I told him, boy, all the chicken you got, bring it down there to me, son. I'll take it. But the oatmeal and stuff was alright for breakfast. They had some bologna that was kind of weird, man. It had like a jelly. It was gel like you couldn't even wipe it off with a napkin, man. I don't know what it was. I didn't eat them. I gave them away. It was nasty, man. But everything else I pretty much eat. And on the weekends they only give you 2 meals, which is jacked up, But yeah, the healthcare, man, it wasn't that good at all. Which like I said, I didn't have many dealings with them because I didn't get sick, while I was in there. They did have that tuberculosis quarantine, and they had to give everybody in the camp a TB shot, and then we had to wait like a week, and then they come back and did everybody's results, and because apparently a guy had died at Ventress. They took him to Kilby and did an autopsy, and he was positive for TB. So they quarantined our camp. They wouldn't let nobody in or out for 3 months. And man, it made me so mad because I was supposed to be going to work release. And it was this time of year, man. It was hot. God dang, I'm going to tell you what. My prayer life at that time was, oh man. But anyway, man, I was gonna go out to Limestone the other day and make a video and show y'all what Limestone looks like, and the old cattle ranch and stuff. But it came up some thunderstorms, and but hey, look here, I got some more stuff for y'all. Like I said, I know a dude. He gonna call me and talk. He gonna talk to me. I'm gonna ask him, what's going on in there and what's happening, and so. Y'all just stay tuned, man. If y'all don't mind, like and subscribe, man. I appreciate it. All right, y'all.